And some breaking news right now at noon. Fulton County leaders firing back after hundreds of boxes at the elections hub were seized by the FBI. The search in connection to that investigation into Georgia's 2020 presidential election results.
Fulton County officials say the FBI made a surprise execution of a criminal search warrant swarming the elections hub for nearly 8 hours. We have team coverage for you this afternoon. Atlanta News First, Patrick Quinn joins us now live from Fulton County, where we just heard from county leaders. Patrick, they took 700 boxes of documents, including sensitive information.
That's right, and Chairman Robb Pittz here in Fulton County with some strong words for the federal government, some strong words against President Donald Trump. He was joined by Sherry Allen. She's the Elections Board Chair here in Fulton County, as well as the county attorney. There's a lot of follow-up we're looking into about what exactly happened yesterday at Union City at the elections hub, those 700 boxes taken. Now, Fulton County today, they said that they did comply with the FBI. They said it strategically was the right move for the county, but as of right now, they don't know where these documents are, and they don't know exactly what was taken. That's the concern from Fulton County leaders is where are these documents and what will they be used for? They did say today that they are considering hiring outside legal counsel to see what legal measures they can take now to get those documents back, or at least be a part of the surveillance of these documents. Take a listen to what Chairman Robb Pittz just said. Again, strong words for the federal government with a direct rebuke to President Donald Trump.
And the president himself to stay the hell out of Fulton County. I meant it then, and I mean it today. As long as those documents were here in Fulton County, in our elections hub, under our care, I was confident that they were safe and secure. Once they left that facility last night in those FBI trucks, I don't know where they are now. I don't know who has them. I don't know what they're doing with them. Are they opening the boxes? Are they stuffing other ballots in there? I have no clue. I can use my imagination.
Some concerning words there. Fulton County leaders, they said they tried to make copies of some of these documents beforehand. They said FBI officials were not having it. So where are those documents now? Again, as you heard from Chairman Pittz, not sure. He said overall, though, this was more an attack on the election system going forward for 2026 later this year and 2028. He said this was an attempt to cast a stain on how Fulton County can handle elections. And he stressed to the public today here in Fulton County that elections are safe here, that your ballots are safe here in Fulton County. So Fulton County on the defense will continue to track, well, what happens next here. We're continuing to check in with the FBI and to get a better sense of where things stand from their standpoint. But again, Fulton County just sounded off against the FBI to the federal administration here in downtown Atlanta. Inside the Assembly Hall of Fulton County Government Center, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
Patrick, we know there are so many questions to be answered, but we do know that the state oversees elections. Have we heard anything from the governor's office or the Secretary of State's office yet?
I have not gotten any statement yet from the governor's office or the Secretary of State's office. We've certainly seen reaction from across the board. A lot of people running for governor, a lot of people running for Secretary of State, recognizing that this move by the feds could have greater implications on the elections moving forward. So that is certainly something that we'll keep an eye on. Obviously, this is addressing Fulton County, but it does reflect the entire state of Georgia, the handling of this in 2020 and the repercussions of it moving forward. So great questions. We'll continue to gather more reaction on the implications of this move by the FBI, certainly here in the state of Georgia.
All right, Patrick Quinn reporting for us live. Thank you, Patrick. In Atlanta News First, Niamani Watson, also part of our team coverage. She joins us now live from the Fulton County Elections Hub in Union City, where that raid happened yesterday afternoon into the night that set all of this in motion. Good afternoon, Niamani.
Good afternoon. The FBI says the search was court authorized. And as you mentioned, we saw FBI agents here yesterday, much of the afternoon into the evening, hauling away hundreds of boxes of documents related to Georgia's 2020 election. FBI agents were seen securing the area around the large warehouse at the Fulton County Elections Hub in Union City, loading boxes from the building into trucks. An FBI spokesperson says the boxes contained 2020 election ballots, receipts from the scanners used to tally the ballots, and voter rolls.
This is just unacceptable, and we are following the law, but we will defend Fulton County votes at all costs.
Fulton County commissioners expressing outrage.
This is meant to make people afraid to go to the polls because midterm elections are going to be so crucial to course correcting what is going on in our country.
The search centers around President Donald Trump's claims that the 2020 election was stolen from him. The FBI co-deputy director and the U.S. Director of National Intelligence were also seen at the election center during the raid. The Department of Justice and several groups in Georgia, including the State Elections Board, have sued Fulton County to get access to the documents.
I think the FBI is going to do their job, and I think it's about time that that people have answers.
Now, some Republican lawmakers also took to social media yesterday praising the raid. We also reached out to the FBI today to try and get more details about the raid and what they plan to do with those documents. But a spokesperson responded saying they have no further comment at this time. Reporting live in Union City, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.